What's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and today I have, well, some more headphones to review for you guys. Now I ended up picking these up for some co-workers, and I thought I would do a review for you guys before I hand it over to them. Now I did end up picking up a couple of pair. I ended up picking up 2 pair of blue, 1 pair of pink, and I think there was a pair of green ones. Now the branding on the box is Kotion Each. I'm not sure what this is, and these are the G9000s, but the parent company is actually BENGOO. I will, as usual, have links down below for both these headsets and also for their main page on Amazon. And I was kind of impressed with the pricing on these. Now I've done reviews on ones that are similar to these. As you know, a lot of different companies, they have similar designs. Now these are actually virtual 7.0 surround sound, which I find kind of interesting on that. They seem to be really well made, and they do have different kinds of headsets in their genre. And of course, as you can see on the picture, these do have the LED lights. They are still like the others that you have to plug in the USB separate. Now I do also know, looking at their page, they do have PC only that are USB only without the wired jacks on there, so that's a good thing. So they have something for pretty much everybody, whatever system that you're using. These are pretty much universal, so you can use them with a laptop, PC, mobile, the tablet, also use them with your gaming systems. Taking a look at the backside, you have information about each one of them in pretty much every language. Now these have 40mm drivers in them. Now, as usual, as I did with the others, I will end up plugging these in and let you hear what the microphone sounds like. And I have to say, versus the other ones that I ended up putting for the giveaway, which I will put a link to that as well down below, that ends in about a week, these fall right in about the middle as far as sound wise. The last ones that I ended up doing, they were really bassy, but they were kind of missing that treble. The first ones I ended up doing were a lot of treble and missing the bass. These seem to be well-rounded right in the middle of that, so that's a good thing. So without further ado, let's get in here and show you what comes in the box. Now opening up the box and sliding everything out, you get the headsets wrapped in bubble wrap to keep them nice and secure. That's always a good thing. You get this cable is like super freaking long, like you could plug this into your system across the room. I have to say I am impressed with that. I do like, now keep this in mind, on Amazon you will read through there and it says that the adapter is not included to be able to plug this into, let's say, your sound deck where you have, or your computer where you have a microphone and headphone jack. But every one of them that I ended up opening had a packet like this in there that did include the splitter, so that's a good thing. So keep that in mind if you go to buy them. You're reading through there and it says it is not included. It is. You get an instruction manual with pretty much the same information that was on the other. It gives you some what it plugs into, what it can be used on. And I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure that I can plug this into my PS4 controller and use the microphone and the headphones at the same time, but not on the PC because it doesn't have the PC doesn't have a TRS jack in there. So taking a look at the controller, which I always end up forgetting until the end, you do have a on and off for the microphone right here. There is some scuffing on the controller. You can see that right there. You get a volume up and down on here. The cable is nice and braided, and I did end up seeing on some of the reviews that people complain that the jack is broken, and I did mess with these and it doesn't feel loose or anything. And then this of course is your USB for being able to plug in to light it up. Now on the headphones themselves, they do have a nice cushion up here. It's not as thick as the other headphones that I ended up reviewing, but it is still pretty nice. It is comfortable. The one thing I will say is the cushions on here for the ears are more dense than the other ones that I've ended up reviewing, so that's a good thing. You of course have the right and the left, and I'm trying, here's the one thing is, because it's shiny plastic, it does get fingerprints pretty easily. Like the others, you have plastic with a metal band in here for extra support. You get all these chrome accents. Now one thing I do have to say that I like about these that I was kind of apprehensive about the other ones is, if you remember on the backside I said there was like a lip that hangs down on here that if you had them snug down your head you would end up feeling it. These are nice and flat all the way up to here. They do seem pretty flexible. I don't want to overdo it because these are going to be somebody's gift. Now the one thing that this has that the others don't, which I don't know, it's kind of preference, is this is not adjustable at all. It's just a hard plastic arm that comes down. They do make them with adjustable arms, so keep your eye open for that, but they are nice and light. Let me plug in the USB so you can see what the lights look like, and this is what it looks like with the lights plugged in. You just get on here, you don't get anything on the mouthpiece that's on here, but you just get some nice accent colors. The colors are completely optional. It's up to you. The only time that you'd really end up using those is on if you're using it on PC. I guess if you're using old style on an old style PlayStation that you were plugging this into the system, you could plug it into the USB port that's on there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut away. We're going to kick on the face cam. We're going to plug this in, and I'm just going to run this through Audacity raw. That way you guys can hear what the microphone ends up sounding like. As I said, the sound is pretty good. It's a happy medium between highs and lows, so it's a nice rounded sound that comes out of these. All right, boys and girls, so here we are with the headset on, and what you're hearing is direct from the microphone, and you can position it up and down, and it is a little sensitive if you end up hitting it and things, but I think the sound isn't too bad. I'll have to listen to it with better playback, but I am not doing any audio After Effects or anything like that like I normally do with my microphone. So what you're hearing is directly from it. Now, like I keep saying, is this is a great set where you have a nice set of lows mixed with the highs. It's pretty much even. I haven't played any first-person shooters to be able to tell what the sound is, hearing, sounds around you. I really don't have any of those games loaded onto my PC to be able to do that, but they do say that this is a 7.0 or 7.1 virtual surround sound. I do know that the stereo portion works very well in that. I think for the cost, these run anywhere. You can usually find them anywhere from about $25 to about $35. I think for the price, it's worth it. Like I said, I ended up picking up a couple of pair of these as Christmas gifts for coworkers, kids. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, there will be links down in the description to both the BENGOO main Amazon page, also for these headphones themselves, and also for the contest that for the headphones that I am giving away as well. Good luck to everybody, and I will see you guys all in the next video. As usual, YouTube, peace out.